Hey guys, I want to share one thing to all of you guys that last week I have recorded related Power BI video, but somehow it has been deleted. I don't know how, and I was not able to upload on YouTube. So, for that, I have to record once again that particular videos. So, don't worry, guys, we are going to learn and practice again the same things what I have recorded on Saturday. So let's get started without delaying. And if you are the one who has come first time on my channel, then go watch Excel and Power BI related videos, and later on I will start more skills, other skills related videos. So guys, if you are interested to grow in your career, then don't forget to start learning from today. So keep one step ahead and start growing in your career. Let's get started, guys, without delaying. So are you watching, guys? This is our screen as I record on my laptop, but today I am going to record by my mobile because it takes time to upload, and somehow I can't upload because of some problem and lacking of time. So I thought that it will be better if I record on my mobile, and to share it will be very easily. So for that purpose, I have started record my video on my mobile. So guys, as we have learned in my earlier videos that to go back you must have to click on transform data after coming on Power BI. When you want to go back on Power Query to again clean the data, then just click on transform data and first option transform. Are you watching, guys? This is transform. Then you will come on the first screen where we have transformed at the first time, that is Power Query. As you are watching, this is called Power Query, guys. This is Power Query is here written, and the file of our here it is. And if you want any kind of cleaning function to perform here, then you can do. Otherwise you can go again Power Query to for later next step. And so if you want to do anything, nothing is needed to change, everything is perfect. So for to show you that how we can go Power Query from Power BI, I have seen you I showed you the process. Now we will go. After clicking home, just click close and apply, then again close and apply. Then you will come again on the Power BI screen. This is Power BI screen. Okay, and in Power BI screen the file will come on the right side as you are watching here. It will come here, and you will, after coming here, this is called report view, this one is table view, this one is model view, and this one is DAX and TMDL. That is not related to ours, it will be discussed later. So first of all, after coming from Power Query to Power BI, we must have to check in table view our files, that what kind of columns are there, is there anything needed to change. Then you can also change here after clicking the file, like chocolate, what kind of column is available. You just have to click on the arrow, side arrow, then you will get all the column available here. After clicking the amount, you will see here amount has been selected. So If it is needed any kind of changes you want to, like summarization, some whole number, it is whole number or decimal, you can change here. And amount, whole number, what you want to change you can change here. Okay, so next we are going to model view. In model view, what we have to do, just perform data modeling, means to create relationship. How we can create, as in our earlier videos I have recorded but somehow it has been deleted. I have to show you again. That is called star schema, guys. We have to create this kind of relationship. As you are watching here, this is star like sign and means many. This is called many. And fact table, this is the fact table. Chocolate cells, as we have fact cells, fact table, chocolate cells. So this is called fact table. In fact table we will get numerical values, numerical column, numerical values. Okay, whenever you get any kind of numerical, that is called fact table. And if you get any kind of a descriptive value, text value, then it will call dimension values. Okay, dimension table. And as it has been created by ourselves, I have created this one dimension and this dimension product, this dimension salesperson, and how it could be I'm going to show you. So just keep watching. I'm going to delete this relationship, salesperson. Okay, just click on that, this click, and right click, and there is an option delete. Just delete it, it will be deleted. So it has been deleted, guys. And in 3U, just here you will see delete from model. I have deleted this table, team salesperson, means dimension salesperson. And right now I'm going to show you how you can create dimension sales person or any kind of dimension table. If it is not available in your model view, then how you can create by yourself, and what kind of dimension you should create, you have to watch here. Like as here is column, so many column available in chocolate sales. So as you are showing sigma sign, this is called numerical value. If you see numerical value on any table, that is called fact table. And if as it is country, there is no any kind of sign available in country, so it will come on dimension table. It is descriptive, it is describing about country, so it is descriptive. Product, salesperson, so this is descriptive, guys. So what should you do? We can create this kind of dimension table like country, product, salesperson. So here I have created product and country, 2-dimension table. So what is remained to complete, to create, that is salesperson, what I have deleted right now, salesperson. So okay, so just show here how we can create dimension table. Like and one thing is there, one must have to keep in their mind, that whenever you go to create any kind of dimension table, you must have to create in new table. Don't go new column, don't go in new measure, you just have to go new table. Okay, in data modeling we will have to create dimension table by clicking on new table. I have clicked, and here it will be one option that is called table selected. You must have to type here dim, dimension, dim dimension, and what the next dimension, we are going to create salesperson. What? Salesperson. So just write SALES, sales, and then PERSON, salesperson, is equal to what will we do? Distinct. Whenever you going to create any kind of dimension table. Dimension means unique values. What we learn? Dimension means unique value, means distinct value, or unique means there will be no any kind of duplication. And if there will be any kind of duplication, more than one values, then it will come on fact table. Okay, so in order to get dimension table, you must have to think that there should be distinct value or unique values in your dimension table. And how we can create dimension, as there should be many country here in fact table, more than one country available, like USA, then there will be more than one column of USA, or India, there will be more column than one. So how we can create once, then it will be available only once time, unique values. So for that we create dimension table, and that is called dimension, or one to many means many is fact and one is dimension table. How we will create relationship, and one more name is there, primary key and foreign key. Foreign key means fact table and primary key means dimension. When there is one unique value, it is called primary key, and one more than one value, then it will come on foreign key. So here if we are going to type the function like distinct. For unique values we have to type distinct, guys, dis. And here it is available, so just click on that. And what kind of dimension table you want to create? That salesperson. Then search here where is salesperson, in which table is available. So as it is chocolate sales table, then it will be available here. Are you watching, guys? Here it is showing salesperson in chocolate sales 2. Just click on that, close the bracket and enter. It has been created, guys. It has been created. Here are you watching? Dimension salesperson created, and in this table there would be only one values, means only one salesperson's values, distinct values, unique values. No one, nothing will be duplicated. Okay, so right now we are going to create relationship, and in one relation in order to create relationship, one must have to your mind that it should be only one to many relationship. Means in dimension table there will be one value and in fact many, so one to many, and this is called star schema. The whole picture of this data modeling is called star schema. How it can, let's see. We are going to, as it is dimension table, after clicking on dimension salesperson, just click here, double click and go leave on the fact table of salesperson. Where is written salesperson? Here. Then leave on that, and the window function has appeared, one window, and here you are showing one to many, written here one to many, guys. And cross filter direction should be single. Cross filter direction should be single, and cardinality should be one to many. Then only it will work, otherwise it will not work and it will not give result correctly. Okay, so just what you want to say, just save here, and it has been created. Are you watching, guys? The relationship one to many has been created, and it will be very helpful in order to get any kind of result or function if you want to perform. Like country, how many total country are there available, you can perform by using this kind of function. For that purpose we create table, we create relationship, that after creating we can get any kind of result what we want, and meaningful insights we can perform by using DAX function. Or by creating relationship, there will be no any kind of mistake, chance of mistake. Okay, there will be no any kind of chance of mistake. For that purpose we create relation, and as it is showing here, it looks like a star. That is the reason we called it is star schema. What kind of schema is this? star schema. And what kind of relationships should we create? One to many. This and it has many names like one to many, dimension table, fact table, primary key, and foreign key. So one must have in their mind. And how can we create a DAX function? Okay, so for creating DAX function, and what is the reason to create DAX function? In next video we will discuss guys in about that DAX function from, but I want to share one thing that will be very helpful for your journey, and you can go ChatGPT it and Google it to have more explanation and more information. Still, if you are getting stuck, then you can ask me by commenting. Let me know in comment box. I will be there to help you out. So for that, to have information, I want to share with you one thing, that if you want to create any kind of DAX function, then just go click on enter data, and it will be created. Like you have to write DAX function, then you just have to go new measure. In new measure you can create any kind of DAX function. That will I share in our next video. So till then, keep practicing, keep learning, keep signing guys. Thank you, bye bye.